Good evening, lads. How are we? Storm, Otto. I mean, if you're early, it's just a matter of opinion, right? What do you consider early? You know? I don't think you're too early. Welcome in. And Otto, how you doing, mate? How goes your days, lads? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're looking after yourself. Doing okay. Going okay? Oh, better than not at all. Just watched Alien for the first time. What, the first one, Otto? Have you not watched any of the Alien movies before? Ah, okay. Alright. I'm a pretty big Xenomorph fan. So I gotta ask, thoughts, feelings, opinions. That first Alien movie definitely shows its age. How'd you feel about it? It was good? Alright. Glad to hear it. A lot of people, yeah, it hasn't aged hugely well, but it is, I like to think it's still a pretty good movie. Love the Xenomorphs? Oh, Storm, mate. So do I. They've been one of my favourite sci-fi sort of, aliens or villains for so long, man. I've even created Xenomorphs in a D&D setting, just because I fucking enjoy them that much. I think they're wonderful. I think they're amazing. Let me actually bring those in. Pop. Might watch the second tonight too. Otto. Personal thought. I don't know how Storm feels about it. I do know that a lot of people reckon the second Alien movie is the best one. I agree, but it's a very different vibe. The Alien movies get split into like two different types of movies. The first one's very much got like that horror aspect. The second one is very much it's still got a little bit. It's a little less horror. It's a lot more action. But I also am of the fact that I think Aliens is potentially one of the best in the series. Has better one-liners. Oh, absolutely. Aliens is just honestly such a well put together movie. Both just cast, you can tell that they had the money to throw at that one as well. It's even today, I think the Aliens movie just stands up so well. Just even in modern cinema, Aliens is still, I think, just a fantastic movie. Get away from her, you bitch! Yeah, might give it a go. I mean, I don't know what your usual sort of movie vibe is, Otto, but I'd like to say I think you're going to enjoy it. I think you might. Yeah. And of course, we had Bex in our D&D game yesterday, playing Whipley, looking like a type of Sigourney Weaver character, which was always funny. But yeah, the scene where they see Hudson on the roof was actually shot upside down. Oh, I did not know that. I'm always learning more about that movie, and just how much of his lines Bill Paxton improv'd as well. Like a lot of his funniest lines in that movie is also just like him actually ad-libbing, and they kept it because it was so good. The outfits being for that makes sense. That actually makes a lot of sense. I haven't played many Alien games either. And I want to play more of them. I played Alien Isolation. I've enjoyed that, but I've got like 2 or 3 of the other Alien ones, like Fireteam and Dark Descent. And I want to play them at some point. A hand trick was actually meant to be done on Bishop. It would have made more sense on Bishop, but yeah. Not going to say much more because Otto hasn't seen it yet. So. Played Isolation. Oh, you did? Oh, and I've been out all day, so I missed it. Oh, how'd you find it? How did you find that game? I played it a number of times. I started playing it a few years back as a Halloween thing, And then I just kind of didn't play it again, and then the following Halloween I decided to jump back into it. Colonial Marines? I never got that one. I considered getting that one, and I never got it. And it wasn't because of all the negative, bits and pieces I'd heard about it, or the anti-hype. I was just one of those ones where it's like, I looked at it and went, okay. Dumb, so it's hard for me, but it's good. Heard that game was bad. Well, that's it. I think it's a matter of what you want to get out of it. I think they probably squandered their budget a little bit, but I haven't looked too much into it. For some reason, when they first announced it, I was like, oh yeah, that could be pretty good. And then, I don't know, just none of the other trailers, nothing else I saw or heard about it got me in any way excited about it. And I just sort of kept looking at it going, oh yeah, okay. It was bad due to a fucking spelling error? What did they spell wrong? What was the spelling error? What? But I've got Fire Team, and I've seen Gumstitch play that on stream, and I've thought about playing that one. And yeah, I've got that newer one, Dark Descent, which is a little bit more of like one of the tactical squad-based ones, and it'll be a long, long time before I get around to playing them. I know this for a fact. I have so many games in my backlog, and I've got them in a particular order that it'll be ages before I get to them. Has got one of the lines of code isn't the way it's meant to be. Oh, okay. So it's not like like you see something in game that's spelt wrong. It's actually a bit of code that's spelt wrong, so it fucks things up. Okay, all right. That makes. I was about to say what word, what spelling error could they possibly have had written on something? A bit of text in the game could have been so bad that it messed up the whole fucking game. Unless they actually literally kept calling the alien Alan or something, but that makes a lot more sense to me. Fuck, that's bad. How do you make that sort of error, man? Again, it just shows that they didn't really give it the a game with it. It didn't give it the attention I think they probably should have when they were making it. Yeah, Otto, you're going to be playing any more of Isolation anytime soon? You're going to continue with that one? I'm going to get myself into position here. Wouldn't mind playing Fireteam Elite. Yeah, as I say, I've seen Gumstitch play it on stream, and he was talking to me about it at one point. So I said, yeah, it looks like the sort of thing that I might be interested in. He goes, yeah, I think you'd get a kick out of it. And then they had it on one of the PlayStation Plus sales for really fucking cheap in one of their big mega sales. And I went, yeah, alright, I'm going to fucking get it. I'm going to get it. And so I have. And so it's sitting in my collection. I just haven't gotten around to it. Played just to nerd about the Xenomorphs. I'm there with you, Storm. Fuck, I absolutely adore the fucking Xenomorphs, dude. Like, honestly. Ever since I first got introduced to them. As I say, like, the way back when, when I ran my first ever D&D game, not that I think my players at the time realized what it was, but I actually had the final boss of the dungeon they were in be a Xenomorph in its lair. I don't think any of them actually realized that, due to the fact that I was brand new to D&D and was terrible at describing shit. But it was fucking horrifying, and I love it. Also has crossplay, apparently. Really, Fireteam? No, it wasn't a queen. I wasn't. That would have been too much for them. At the level they were at, it was just a recently hatched one when all of the facehuggers were already. They'd sort of taken out the facehuggers across the way. They didn't know they were facehuggers. They were like just kept being described as little bugs with long, scuttling bugs with no eyes and long tails. That very good at leaping and grabbing, and that they sort of took them all out, and they got into this little lair that it had been planted there by someone else. I had a whole thing. Honestly, it was way, way, way back when I first started D&D. I was a youngin' and I was stupid and I wanted to jam it in there into my fantasy world and make it fit. So I came up with a whole lot of stupid reasons as to why a xenomorph would fit. None of it makes sense anymore. Like, being older and wiser and knowing more about the xenomorphs now, oh man, nah, it made a lot more sense. I've actually sideways put them into the main campaign, although again I don't think any of them realized they came across and this is more recent, this was like 2 years ago. I'm just going to make sure none of them are actually here. When they came across a farmhouse of there was a dwarven family that had been farming there, far out from the city, and they showed up and the place was quiet. It was far away from anything, and there was nothing. There was no sign of anything. And then all of the cows and all the bits and pieces were all behind the farmhouse, and they'd been bled and torn and ripped, and some of them had been dragged away. And so there were trails of blood leading away from the farmhouse. And when they went into the farmhouse, they found this pair of dwarves. And one of them had a hole in its chest. And they did like a medicine check, and I explained that, whilst it looks like it may have been like a heavy impact, it's an impact that's come from the other side of the hole. It hasn't been an impact that's gone into the chest. And so they turned over the body thinking it had been something that had gone all the way through from the back, and it's kind of like there's no sign of trauma to the back of this dwarf. And then immediately it was like, oh fuck, I'm not dealing with this shit. And they up and left immediately. And that was it. That there was just kind of a, oh man, no, I'm not dealing with it. I don't think they knew what it was, but they know that I sometimes like sliding a little bit of horror stuff into my games. Like if you'd seen any of the D&D game on Bex's channel yesterday, we very much ended with a horrific abomination, gruesome style boss abomination thing, and I think they just kind of realized when they saw this whole thing where something had exploded out of this dwarf, and seeing all of the animals of the farm ripped and torn to shreds, they were kind of like, no, this isn't what we're here for. This is just something we've come across on the way to our goal of being big damn heroes. And we're on a timetable. We don't want to fuck with this, whatever this is. But we'll keep it in mind and we'll report it to the watch. And that's it. That was as far as it went. But at least with doing that now, I've planted the seeds that they exist in my world. Did love it on the first movie scene. Oh yeah. None of them knew, except what was it? John Hurt? Was it John Hurt was Kane? Yeah, he was the only one that knew what was going on, and so most of the reactions of the actors is genuine surprise, like what the fuck? Yeah. Did I enjoy the Alien vs Predator movies? I actually recently rewatched the first one. There's a lot about it I didn't like, but overall, I didn't think it was too bad. I don't remember squat about the second one. I know I've seen it. Maybe I should put that on my list of movies I need to rewatch as well. I didn't mind the first one. Yeah, I enjoyed the first one. Yeah, I didn't mind it. There was a lot that was good about it, but there were a lot of elements where I was like, oh, okay, that's an interesting choice. I don't remember the second one at all, so I can't even comment on the second one. I don't even remember whether I can't remember it because it was bad or not. I just don't remember it, but I absolutely know I saw it. In fact, I know I went to the cinemas to see it, because a mate of mine and we're talking about it up until like 5 years ago. I think we were still talking about it. But I do need to rewatch that second one. it's an interesting idea with the xenomorph with predator DNA. Yeah, see, there's a lot of really interesting things you can do with the xenomorphs. Like, especially how in some of the more recent movies, they're implying that xenomorphs are born from, like, the very goo of life itself. There's very much a, like, they're like these ultimate adaptable, I was about to say predators, but, you know, the ultimate adaptable life force. So it's kind of, I don't know, like, I think there's a lot you can do with it. I just think that it almost feels like a lot of what they try to do, they kind of, they're either pushing for nostalgia in some of the movies, or they're just kind of, I think, trying to stay within the known without pushing the boundaries of what could be. I think that's a good way of putting it. Explain their home planet, Xenomorph Prime. Well, that's it. I would love to know more about specifically where they come from. Because, again, it's been implied like a total of once across the movies. But all we've ever seen in the movies is this vague sort of allusion to the fact that, oh, no, the Xenomorphs weren't here. They came here or were brought here from somewhere else. It's like, cool. Where was that somewhere else? Can we... Yeah. Like, can we actually go and see where they came from? What? I don't want some big, convoluted story about how they were engineered, about how mankind was responsible for it, or how these humanoid other beings were responsible for creating the xenomorphs. No. Don't give a fuck. All right? Before you start giving me an evolution story, show me where they're from. Origin first, then evolution. Easy. There's a lot of xenomorphs, and that's what I mean by, I think a lot of the movies are trying to play it safe, and when they show you a slightly different xenomorph, it's just a slight tweak on what we've already seen, as opposed to the possibility of something really fucking wild. You know? Because I think I remember playing the AVP game from 2011, but again, I don't remember shit about it, because, you know, that's fucking 13 years ago. And as I get older, I find my memory is not as flash as it used to be. Spit acid. Oh, yeah. The Empress cast. I've heard of that too. I forgot about... Did I? Actually, I don't know if I knew about the flying ones. Or if I did, I've forgotten about them. I actually don't remember if I knew about the flying ones or not. Where am I going? That way. 2010. Oh, okay. Yeah. Flying ones are only on Xenomorph Prime. Right, okay. And again, because I remember very little of the AVP game, that's probably why I couldn't remember them anyway either. For weirdly enough, I do remember ones that spit acid, or at least that makes sense to me. Like, I mean, they're supposed to evolve and adapt depending on the life force they're born from. So it's kind of... It makes sense that there's all of these different varieties of them. But it's just like they're too afraid to explore what could be. You know? Love the AVP game. Mate, I think I literally played through the campaigns once, and that was it. Like, I think I enjoyed a lot about it, but I can't remember anywhere near enough. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I've got like 3 images in my head that I can remember of the game. That's it. Full stop. Enjoy playing as Predator more. Yeah, again, I can't remember much of it. Because is that the one that had the... you had the 3 campaigns? You had Alien, Predator, and Marines? Was that the one that had all three? Yeah. Okay, cool. That is the one I'm thinking of then. Yeah, cool. But yeah, I don't quite remember enough about it. Again, it's one of those ones I've played. I've played so many games. I've watched so many movies. I've watched so many TV series. Half the time I don't remember shit. Yeah, there's janky xenomorph controls. Look, man, when we get a game where you can actually properly play as a xenomorph and run fucking wild, oh boy. Because there was a really good Alien shooter that I played also years and years and years ago on the PC. I can't remember if it was actually called anything other than Alien, but that was a lot of fun too. Dead by Daylight has a xenomorph? Of course they do. They've also got a D&D villain. I just don't give I don't give a about Dead by Daylight. So I'll never ever take a look at it. I mean, when I say I never take a look at it, I've watched people I know and I enjoy watching play it. I personally have no interest in playing the game. And I haven't watched it since they've released the Xenomorph or Vecna, so I've got no idea what they play like. But decent with friends. Like, honestly, most games are better with friends. Games I can't stand playing or would not be interested in playing alone, generally you can get me to play it with people if we have the time to do so. So I 100% get that. But weirdly, yeah, I don't know. DVD is one of those ones that just has never appealed to me. For some reason, I don't know. Every time I've seen it, I've gone like, oh, this interesting. It's not bad. I can see why this is fun for people and why they enjoy it. It's not for me. It's like a lot of the games that I play. I know a lot of the games that I play and stream, people aren't interested in. It's like, I don't care. I have fun with it. Xenomorph Queen doing a serious cake? I'm sure she would be very appreciative of the fact that you are, admiring that cake. It's how she brings all of the, the sacrifices to the yard. Right. I'm gonna get into this story because I am assuming that now that we are into the very last quest, I've still got a full dungeon, a boss fight to go, heaps of cutscenes. It's probably going to be, even though it's the last quest, a good 2.5, 3 hours. So I am going to get cracking on this. It's good to know you're also into Xenomorphs, though, Storm. When it's come down to like the Alien versus Predator debate, I've always had a mate of mine who is 100% pro Predator, and I've been 100% pro Xenomorph. So, I've always been a Xenomorph enjoyer. Always. I don't know why. I honestly, I couldn't tell you why I like the Xenomorphs so much. I just know that I do. They're freaky and they're weird and they're fucking awesome. Alright. We won't let Kafkiwa's hopes be in vain, Aaronville. Not time for tears. Just as well. That's right, we've shut down 4 districts. We've eliminated and destroyed all of the memories and souls of the people here. And the Queen is over there? Yeah, that must be her over there. Is going to emerge from her terminal very shortly and start interdimensional fusion, wiping out countless lives in the process, just to save the lives of people that we just killed so she didn't have to. I think we're the bad guys. Let us finish this. It's pretty much that Top Gear meme. This is good, but I like this. Yeah, you got it. That's the one. Fuck yeah, that feels accurate. That feels 100% accurate, man. Alright. Dawn Trail. Wolklamart's gaze is firmly fixed on the Meso terminal. We'll carry out Kafkiwa's plan. It's our best chance of stopping Sveen. It will be dangerous, I shouldn't doubt. We are all prepared, I assume. It goes without saying. Come, we head to the Meso terminal.
A
The last time I hear that we trumpet for a little bit. Okay. Let's go. It's still disturbing how when shutting down these zones and wiping out all life in them, the music dies as well. Don't burn xenomorphs. I feel like I've known that before, but I can't remember why. Like that feels like something that I should know or I have known in the past. I can't think why. They'll explode acid. Right. I sit there going, why? Wait, hang on. There is a reason why you don't do that. What the fuck is it? Right, yeah. Look, xenomorphs are fucking lethal and I love it. Just don't get that acid anywhere near me. Have you seen the new Alien movie? The one that's just recently come out still? I went and saw it, I think, last weekend, I think. I saw the trailer for Dark Descent. I was hoping for a first-person Alien game again. No. Yeah, that's what I want. Like, literally there was a, I was saying there was an Alien first-person shooter game I played years ago. And I actually really fucking liked it. Like, it was surprisingly really good. And it had that atmosphere of tension in it, too. And I've never had that again in an Alien game. And I'd love to have... It was modeled a lot more after Aliens than the others. And it was just... That's what I'd like to see that. I do want to play Dark Descent, though. Because I'm also a fan of, like, the squad-based tactic style thing. That's another genre I do enjoy. It's like, as far as sci-fi stuff, I also like Stargate. And I have a kind of a squad-based Stargate game that I'd like to play at some point, you know? Isolation. Yeah, Isolation's good. But, I feel you. You actually want to be not just running and surviving. You actually want to be that Marine taking the fight to them. But you're surviving through the liberal use of bullets. Or, you know, bullet-adjacent projectiles, you know? Yes, very much so. As I say, yeah, Isolation was very, very good. It was an incredibly well done game. But it's not quite the Alien game I want. Yeah, or that, like, the one I'm thinking of, that, again, I can see the image of the disc, the CD cover. But it is quite literally, you have the motion sensor, and you'll be going down a corridor, and all of a sudden, down in your little corner, your little radar, you'll have all of the dots moving in on you, and it's kind of like, I'm in a fucking corridor, and I'm now surrounded. You know, checking your clips, because the other thing about that game was you didn't have a huge amount of ammo, and it's like, well, guess I've got to get up close and personal with a shotgun. I guess I'm going to get burnt to death on my way out. Like, I actually really, really enjoyed that, because the tension in that was built by the fact that ammo was a scarce thing. And it was a fucking great way of doing it. It was such a good way of doing it. But, Last Stand, No Way Out. That's how you create the tension. Yeah. Absolutely. I'll do my part too. Whatever it takes. We must protect that which we hold dear. My parents are watching over us, I'm sure of it. As is my grandfather. And we still haven't had an answer about what happened to your grandfather. So in Universe HUD too, so to check your ammo, you have to actually look at your ammo counter. Yeah. Instead of just having like a display somewhere, you actually have to, like, you know, do a thing to tilt the gun and look at the actual counter on it. Yep. The pulse rifles do all of that, and there was, yeah, absolutely. It was such a well done game, the one I'm thinking of, but... Not good. It seems we can't simply shut down the Meso terminal like the others. Not surprising in the least. mother did tell us its defenses are tight. But she also left me a means of circumventing them. A program that will send your souls into the terminal's memory banks. Oh god, really? Therein lies a virtual domain generated by Sven's memories. God, we tell you the computer. Oh, yeah. But the moment that smart gun starts running out of ammo, that feeling of, oh fuck, it's not enough, starts creeping back in. Yeah, you get that legitimate feeling of being a fucking badass, and then the ammo starts running out, and it's like, oh no. Oh no. Yes. Oh fuck, I wish I could remember what that game was, man. I need to look it up. What was the alien first-person shooter game I played? Way back. Infestation? No, that's not it. No, I don't think that's it. No, that's Metrovania. Was it actually Alien Trilogy? Was that the name of it? Maybe it was just Alien Trilogy. It's obviously so long ago now. First person shooter horror game. No, that's just general Alien. Yeah, it might be Alien Trilogy. That might be the name of it. No, that doesn't look right. It's not Resurrection. I don't know. I've got some screenshots here, but none of them are quite matching up to what I remember playing. Honestly, the closest thing I'm seeing is Alien Trilogy, which is Doom but Alien. It looks close. It says PS1, but I didn't play it on the PS1, I don't think. Pretty sure I played it on the PC. Anyway, nah. But the closest I can find is Alien Trilogy, so maybe that's what it was. But that had a really cool feeling of, yeah, it was very actiony, but you had that, yeah, the whole thing where ammo was not plentiful. It had this feeling of, oh, if these things get close to me, I'm fucked, and there are way more of them than I could deal with what my guns will allow me to. Maybe that's what it was. But yeah, no, very, very much another game, like, especially like with all of the modern upgrades and things we've had, something like that redone for the modern era would just be, it'd just give me that whole sort of fucking spine tingling feeling of fuck yes, fuck no. Smart gun though is fucking dope. Absolutely is, man. Alright. Where are we? So we should venture into this domain and then seek out and stop Sven. If our souls are transferred in their entirety, dying in that domain would be no different from dying outside of it. There's no guarantee of safe return. There's been no guarantees since we started on this path, Crow. Come on now. Nonetheless, that is a risk we must take. We've already come this far, and I'll be damned if I'm going to turn back now. By meeting the Endless, I've gained a better understanding of Sven and the burden she bears. I want to say a few things to her when we meet again, even if it doesn't make a difference. Whatever happens, we won't let Sven walk her misguided path any longer. For those we've yet to meet. Oh my god. That's a twist on all the line we usually get. As if you're a hard one, at least to dude, that'd be fucking terrifying and amazing. I'd be on board for that. Like, I'm not the best at first-person shooters. I'm gonna be honest. I'm really not the best at first-person shooters, but I would be on board for that sort of shit. All I can to provide support. Mother has instructed me on her program, as well as the world within the terminal. I'll also keep an eye on your bodies while you're gone. Should it come to it, though, I won't hesitate to call in our comrades outside. I'm acutely aware of my limits. Upon entering the terminal, we most certainly meet with fierce resistance from its defenses. Then there is Sven herself. In order to initiate interdimensional fusion, she said that she intends to erase her own memories. What manner of entity she will become as a result, none can say. And if she invokes the key and opens portals to other worlds, she would have access to vast amounts of ether to bring to bear against us. We must be prepared for anything. Do you not see my armor and my weapon? I'm fucking prepared, right? I have been floor tanking my entire career. Whatever we encounter won't change our objective, and it won't change what I'll do. Oh, instead of actually just being automatically on your UI, yes, it actually being like an equipment thing you actually need to pull out. Fuck yes. Oh, all of that sounds amazing to me, man. Like I'm right there with you with how that would feel. Oh, somebody get into gear and make this fucking game. Right? It's not hard. I mean, making games is. Come, my friends. It's time to settle this. Oh, while with the motion tracker out? Oh, absolutely. You'd only be able to use one hand for your. Yeah. Absolutely, that makes pure sense to me. Oh, the final dungeon's called Alexandria? Oh god, what is this gonna look like? As much as we've been able to learn, there's still much and more we do not know about the key. What I do know, however, is that interdimensional fusion must be stopped. This is the mission I've inherited from my parents, and I will see it done. Part of me still clings to the hope that we can avoid fighting Zgheib. But even if we can, I want to see her people and their legacy live on, even though we've wiped most of them out of existence. Don't worry about it. I don't know what awaits us at the end of the path. Together, we'll walk all the way. Since we averted the final days, it's been one existential threat after another. Now, lives and all reflections hang in the balance. By considering the key and the power it wields, I cannot help but feel a sense of destiny in our being here. Would you not agree, my friend? A little bit. Let's fucking go. The Graha's out here. The Knights at 10. Your small race players can maybe use once. Stamina is limited due to the weapons you have. Oh yeah, like the more weapons you're carrying, the slower you move, all that sort of shit. Yeah. Like you don't want to go too realistic and too overboard, but I mean part of what makes some of those like some of what makes the aliens great is that slight sense of realism in the way that they approach shit. You know, like, oh, you want the use of this nifty gadget, you're gonna have to give up something else. Oh, it makes your life easier having both of those? Tough shit, make a decision. Yeah. Oh my god, we're actually gonna go and see the proper Final Fantasy IX Alexander. Alright. Let's see it. Let's see our final dungeon. With the Final Fantasy IX music. Dude. Okay. The dream she lived.
To the memories of better days, I bid farewell.
Means memories. It's the same as Anna as it was when she lived. Seems that way. I'm gonna have a food buff because I think that's probably about the right time to have it. Carrot pudding. Brunette is not good for me. Actually, I don't know why I've got that. Let's get rid of it. I've got 2 of those. Let's have that. 1 for half an hour. And we'll prolong that buff to an hour. Alright, 119k health. So if you wish to carry smartly, you have to get rid of your primary... Yeah, exactly. Like, you actually have to be smart and tactical about the gear and equipment you're carrying because you have an equipment load. Kind of like, well, you know, some of the stuff that I like on... like RPGs that I do, where it's like if you carry too much, you got encumbrance. Like they do it in like the Dark Souls games too. You know? Absolutely. Alright. Dungeon with actual NPCs in it, but not enemies?
Have you heard? Princess Theme is here.
Goodness, the song. Okay. This is already one of the stranger dungeons I've seen because... There we go. Immunization protocol? Whoa, hey, no, don't point that at me. Throw more dragons at them. See how they like it. Well, bang! Directional sword. Cool, so you can make sure you defend yourself. Oh, of course. Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah, mate. And most of it would be like an idea comes up, and then it's all like, oh yeah, oh, and imagine if, and then they'll be able to do this. Oh, and then you can tweak it down to that one. Absolutely.
Your smile means all is right with the world.
If I smile, it is because you all smile for me.
This is a little weird. We're actually in a dungeon that's got people walking around. It's very strange. Oh well. No, don't attack me. I'm not playing a tank in this particular game. Even though I love my tanks, it's not who and what I am right now. Attack. Pretty fucking much. We know. Oh. Guess that looks like a little boss arena, but there was no line to indicate it was a boss there. Nope, don't come at me. No, don't do that. That's not allowed. Okay? You understand? Not allowed. I said no. Okay. Personal space. I say as I literally walk into its personal space. Alright, so far this is very odd for an expansion's final dungeon. I'm going to be very curious to see what the bosses here are going to be like, because this is a very different take. They're all just called immunization programs. Okay. Light surge. Oh, what them up? Why did you move it? Getting all my placement cards for all my attacks. Combo switch. Ah, that's why you would have moved it. It's got a Hulk smash move. Behind. Ooh. It's employing countermeasures against Kakiwa's program. Let's proceed with care. Found this game pressing person. Whoa! Volatile memory cache. Whoa! Okay, that's antivirus. Okay. Well, I was making calls much earlier on in the story that would be fucking doing computer shit. Interesting. Antivirus X. Okay, right, here we go. Boss time. Oh no, I've already messed up my combo. That's pretty obvious how we're supposed to deal with that. Violent EP removal initiated. Executes the process. Wait. What? Whoa! Oh! Okay, alright. I see how that works. Cool. First actual mechanic, I see how it works. Cool. Alright. Alright. That does not tickle though. The fact that it got me twice and I died. Alright. Cool. Round 2. Do I have my... I do have. Okay. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit good. I'm going to strength boost as well. So now as long as I don't fuck up the combo, I should be able to do some pretty decent damage before it gets to that first big mechanic. We're going to get it all out. Okay, we want to be here. 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 Mechanic understood. Oh god, no! I missed the last one! Oh, that's fine. Oh, that's awful! What's a bad combo? Okay, alright. Okay, so we're starting that side. So we want to stay... Oh, really? Okay, that's a really interesting way of comboing them together. Very tight movements, understood. I'm going to use my bloodbath. Why am I combo dropping all the time? Cytolysis? Psycholysis? Oh, okay, it's just a big AoE. Okay, we're starting that side. Cross, donuts. Okay, front breath. Donut. Donut. Cross. Donut. And then we need to move to the front to avoid the back tag. Cool. Not too bad. And then we've got, yep. Step on me, stay away from the tank. Big AoE attack. Cool. Alright. And it just repeats and overlaps those mechanics. So once you get it, once you understand it, it's really not too bad at all. Okay, so I'm starting with a back. Yep. Oh no, okay, I see. That's a little bit tricky with the timing. Oh god! Save me! Whoops! Damn, some of those placements of where you need to stand are very tight.
You are my people, and I will protect you.
Like that. More interference. Oh! You're just light storm surge?
The painful memories of war I lay to rest.
Oh, we're going through the differing timelines of Alexandria. culmination of the Storm Surge. So close to Space Marine 2. Like, I actually saw a fucking trailer and some hype starting to build for it, and given that I'm not following any of that stuff, the fact that some of those things were starting to show up in my feed as well, I was looking at it going, yeah, alright, it's starting to happen. We're getting there, man. I don't need to ask if you're excited. I know you are. Hell yes, brother. Right. Okay. So that fight's not too bad, but I think as you gear up, as you get better and better gear throughout the expansion, that boss fight's going to become nothing, because you'll just be able to resist everything it throws at you. It won't do so much damage, and damage is the big thing about it. Oh, don't give me materia. I need better accessories. Okay, this is more like kind of the dungeon I was expecting. I'm gonna save my buff this time. I don't think I need it. Not for these two. When there's three, yeah. Like 2 weeks. And then we just won't be seeing you around at all, right? That's what you're going to be living and breathing, that thing. And I do not in any way blame you for that, man. Hell yeah. Whoa! Hey now. Oh. We're getting in. Hey. Okay, so we're in a Final Fantasy IX area. There's been a lot of Final Fantasy IX references going on, and I've been noticing these 10 references creep through. That last thing was literally antivirus 10. These things are from 13. What is going on right now? What shit are they fucking teasing? This is beginning to make me very curious about what's going to happen in the end here. 13 years in the making, brothers and sisters of the Empire. Somebody hurts not to help me. I know. You remind myself it's only a memory. We are literally heading to the castle, aren't we? That's what we're doing. Yeah. Okay. Let's try and speed this up a little bit. But I'm still going to have a big boss fight there at some point. Whoa! Hey now! That's just cheating.
Allow me.
That takes care of that one. Oh, I'm gonna make sure I got my... Fuck, the word is now escaping, now I'm not flanking. God damn it. My positionals. Gotta get my positionals right to get the max damage out of my attacks. So my combo on the left requires me to be at the back of their hitbox, and the combo on the right requires me to be at the side, like around the ring. I get a damage bonus if I do it. Dude, what is happening if you're moving around like that? What are these? They're like wasp ones. Well, come on, I need you to move them away from the wall, because I can't get my position like this, okay? That'd be great, thank you. I literally have one job, and it is to kill things, and I'm inefficient at killing things. You're taking shit against a wall. Please and thank you. I appreciate your cooperation in this matter.
Whee! Take that!
Little lightning bolt. Here's your barrel onto the mouth. Your ship's in trouble. Oh, no. Huh. Huh. I mean, they don't need to convince me that she was a good person. We know that. We understand that. Oh, why am I getting all casting gear? No! My red mage is nowhere near level enough for this place. I need some slaying and maiming gear. Right, second boss? Amalgam. Okay, alright. God, it feels like we're in the Eden Core now. Alright. Okay, big AoE. Disassembly. Well, that sounds like fun. Whoa, okay. Oh, yeah? Yeah, okay, so it just fills in that half of the arena. Gotcha. It reassembles. Oh. Okay. That one, I understand. Split current? Same thing? Oh! Okay. Yeah, so it's just interesting. Okay. So split means it's a long, you need to stay in the middle. Okay. Disassembly again. So. And then it will start doing the currents at the same time, will it? Oh, okay. I see. It's filling up that side, so I need to be over here. And then we need to split. Okay, that's a little quicker and easier to understand. Centralized, so I need to be out to the sides. Amalgamite, okay, so that's just a tank buster, so big damage on for the marks. Assembly, so we can combo again. Which side is it going? It's going that side, we need to be here. Cool. Not too bad. Okay, crit buff, damage buff, stack, lifesteal. Whoa, that hurt. Even stacked together, that hurt. Thank God I put lifesteal on. Okay, out the sides. Okay, this is just a big AoE. I missed my last one because I had to stay out of melee. Damn it. Tank buster. 10%, so we might get one last round of mechanics. Disassembly. 5%. Out. In. Okay, and then we over like this side. Yeah, right here, right here. 1%. Oh. Well, that was a much, much easier fight to understand.
Fear not. You
Okay.
will all live on.
Still a lot of damage. A ton of damage. But, we in a different time again. Pierced with the same place. What a way the dream everlasting. So yeah, it was a much easier boss fight to understand. Still hurt a lot though. Oh, healing? Why? Okay, alright, well.
And at the last, my final endless.
The barrier protects us from lightning these days. Just realize. Oh, is this what it was like under the barrier after the fusion? Everkeep's barrier. Okay. It's not quite though, it hasn't transferred. This is I think prior to its the fusion with our dimension. Close, but not quite. Bad puppy! Sit, Upu, sit! Good dog. Positional rear. Oh god, they actually whine when you kill them? That's horrible. Oh, our final boss fight is going to be right in front of the palace, isn't it? Okay. Let's start an AO negotiation. That works. By jeez, by jingle, by crikey, that worked. Whoop-ah! Instant crit. Yeah, so this is, I think, just prior. This is after the attack and just prior to them fusing with our dimension. Timeline.
They've done it! They've preserved the Queen! We can't give up! Not until keep complete!
Are the memories breaking down? Well, that was... She is wiping her memories out. Okay. So this was when they were preserving her memories, but we're also at the moment where we're erasing them. This is a curious one. Okay. Oh, I took that hit. Like a little bitch. Oh, okay. It's the destruction of Everkeep. So it's Alexandria's palace becomes Everkeep? Oh, it is too. Everkeep was built around the palace. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's about to... Up.
Allow me.
Up. Yeah, I'm not going to pop the cooldown soon. Yeah, that's the final boss right there. So oh god, I just looked away out into the background long enough to get sniped. I deserve that. Took your eye off the ball, sunshine! Okay. Final boss of the dungeon, which means we finish this. And then we're off to the last boss. Okay. This has been a strange dungeon. Bleeding Edge Technology Eliminator. Okay. I don't know if I've seen that model before. Like a lot of the enemies we've seen here are reused riggings with a different layer on them. I have not seen that one. I don't think. Unless it's an Eden use. Coming speed. Fine. We'll find her as soon as we've dealt with this. Okay. And there's 6 nodes on the ground as well, so that'll be interesting how that mechanic comes in. Nine. Final Fantasy 9. I see. I think it might be an evil use. Ah, okay. Yep. Kind of, sort of, what they were going with there.
Commencing extermination sequence. Attempting extermination via multiple elements.
Oh, shit. What did I miss? Oh, it was doing a sword swing at the same time. I was typically watching the hand. Okay. Donut? Sweet. Okay. Alright, you guys come to me. Thank you. Too busy DPSing. Final attack sequence? I got it fucking right. Oh.
Attempting annihilation via high-powered energy discharge.